Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Now I am dealing with coordinate geometry, a fresh topic, coordinate geometry. Now let us see what do you have in this coordinate geometry. Mainly this coordinate geometry is dealing with ordered pairs. What are these ordered pairs? Generally we call it as A comma B, where A represents x coordinate and B represents y coordinate, and we even call this x coordinate as abscissa. Abscissa. This is the this is abscissa. Yes, abscissa, and this is called as ordinate. Abscissa and ordinate are the terminologies which are used for x coordinate and y coordinate. So, what are these x coordinates and y coordinates? In a graph, you know that this is 0. If you take 1, 2, 3, so on, 1, 2, 3, so on, here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, it goes on like this in the graph. So if you are keeping a point, suppose I have kept a point here, this point we call it as under x coordinate it is 2, under y coordinate it is 3. So now this 2 is x coordinate or abscissa, and this 3 is y coordinate or ordinate. So abscissa and ordinate are the names given to general points. Now mostly we are dealing with distances between the points in this coordinate geometry. So here let us see, suppose you have taken coordinate x and y axis, that is in the graph. If you take in the graph like this x and y coordinates, so these are the points given. You know children, in your graph, all this already we have done various graph problems, linear equations in two variables we have done, and even in quadratic equations also we discussed it, but we didn't do any sum basing on that, but we have discussed. So here we consider this point is origin. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have taken here. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. It goes on like this. Here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9. It goes on like this. So in your book you have got a small example, like some children, they have kept a point here, taken a point here and named it as A. So what are the coordinates or ordered pairs of A? It is nothing but on x-axis it is 2, on y-axis it is to be considered as 0. So the coordinates of point A is 2, 0, and they have taken another point here. This is B. So here the x coordinate is 6 and y coordinate is 0. So in this case, if you want to find out distance between A and B, that means AB. What is AB, children? In general, we take as a number line 0 to 6 here, 6 minus 4, 2. 6 minus 2, because this point is having 2, this point is having 6. That is 4. Generally, if on the number line, if you want to find out the distance between A and B, 6 minus 2 is 4. But what is this 6? These ordered pairs, you can consider this as x1, y1 and this as x2, y2. 2 points are there. So, x coordinate x1, y coordinate for it is 0, y1, x coordinate for it is x2, y coordinate is 0. So, what is this x? 6 is x2 minus what is 2? This is x1. This is what we have done. Suppose the same points you have got it here. This is A, that is minus 2 comma 0, and this is B, minus 6 comma 0. So in this case, if you want to find out AB here, this is the explanation that I am giving here. So if you want to find out AB here, what you will do, children? Minus 6 minus of minus 2 we will do, because we want the distance between them. This, minus 6 minus of minus 2. That is minus 6 plus 4, that is minus 2. So in this case also, when you are talking minus 6 is, this is, we will consider this as x1, y1 and this as x2, y2. So minus 6 is x2. Okay, minus of minus, so minus we will write. Minus 2 is x1. But what is happening here? You are getting the answer as minus 2. Minus negative distances does not exist. So we are not supposed to take negative. Answer should be always positive. Right, in 6th class you have learnt this, children. If you want to make answer as a negative, you should take modulus values. If you keep that modulus symbol, what do you mean by that? Inside the modulus, if the answer you have got it in negative, you are supposed to take it in positive. Answer should be always positive. That is the meaning. So, here, when you are writing this formula, you have to keep modulus symbol. This is modulus symbol. Therefore, what is the formula? AB is modulus x2, small x will write, x2 minus x1. AB is x2 minus x1. Modulus x2 minus x1 is the formula, children. If you want to find the distance between 2 points which are on x-axis only, I am talking about this formula for the points which are present on the x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So when the points are present on the x-axis, what is the formula that we are using? Modulus x2 minus x1. Why am I taking modulus? Just because in the positive side, anyway you will be getting positive answer, so there is no question about it. But when you are talking about the negative side, you are getting answer as minus. There is possibility, suppose definitely you will be getting the answer as minus. If you get answer as minus, what should you do? Distance cannot be negative. So you have to take it as positive. That distance should be taken as positive. That is why we are using this formula modulus. So if the given coordinates are on x-axis, then the distance between 2 points can be identified by using the formula modulus x2 minus x1. Similarly, this is distance between A and B. I will write it here on x-axis. So, this is the formula on x-axis. What is on x-axis? Coordinates. Coordinates. Coordinates on x-axis. So, this is the formula that we use when coordinates are on x-axis. On x-axis. In case if coordinates are on y-axis, that means what? Upon this or upon this. If you get the points, then what you have to do? The formula, the distance between A and B is modulus y2 minus y1. When the coordinates are on y-axis. If you take points on y-axis, this is the formula, modulus symbol, not a bracket, modulus. So, if you are having the points on x-axis, then we will be using modulus x2 minus x1. If the points are given on y-axis, we are going to use the distance formula as modulus y2 minus y1. Then tell me, how do you identify? Only the points will be given to you. They don't give any graph. They don't keep points like this. But how will you identify whether the given point is on x-axis or on y-axis? It's very easy, children. See, let us take the example which I have taken here, A and B. In this, where is 0 lying? 0 is lying on the y coordinate. y1 is 0, y2 is also 0. If y1 and y2 are zeros, if the given points contain, the order pair contain y coordinate as 0, that means what? Definitely that point lies on x-axis. It's a simple logic which you should know. All these days you have done, you might be doing, just for the sake of convenience for some students, I am explaining this once again. If you have 0 in y coordinate, then the point lies on x-axis. In the same way, if the 0 lies on x coordinate, that is 0, 2, 0, 6 if it is given. If the point lies on, if the 0 lies on x coordinate, that is abscissa, then we call it, we can identify that yes, the point is lying on y-axis. Then what is the formula? Modulus y2 minus y1. Please remember this, children. These are very important sums for short answers you will be getting. Please note it down. Now let us do this sums, children, which are there in your textbook. Immediately after the introduction, you have got this. Where do the points minus 4, 0, 2, 0, 6, 0, minus 8, 0 lie on coordinate points? Coordinate plane. That is, coordinate plane means you are drawing the x and y axes, that is. So here, as I have explained you just now, observe the coordinates given on x-axis and on y-axis. If you observe the coordinates given on x-axis, you have got certain numbers. But the coordinates given on y-axis are zeros only. So what did I say earlier? If the coordinates on y-axis, I can say, I will write like this, all the points have y coordinate coordinates as 0. All the points are having y coordinates as 0. Therefore, the points lie on x-axis. In case x coordinates are 0, the points lie on y-axis. I told you, no, children, earlier that they are not going to give all the time the graph and mention the points. You should first identify where the points are lying. Identification is very easy by seeing 0. In which position 0 is there. If it is on y coordinate, the point lies on x-axis. If it is on x coordinate, point lies on y-axis. So here in this problem, all the points are having 0 in y coordinate. So we can say that the points lie on x-axis. Now the second problem given here is find the distance between minus 4 comma 0 and 6 comma 0. This is first bit. Second bit is minus 4 comma 0 and minus 8 comma 0. So let me do the first bit. Minus 4 comma 0 and 6 comma 0. So children, develop a habit of writing x1, y1, x2, y2 for the coordinates. In case if you cannot write it here, at least in rough column you will write that, so that you will never do any mistake of substitution. So this is x1 and y1, this is x2 and y2. This kind of representation will help you to take the values correctly in the formula. Now, as we have done, we know that the point lies on x-axis. So, what is the formula for distance? Distance formula is modulus x2 minus x1. This is the formula, that is modulus. What is x2? 6. Minus. What is x1? Minus 4. That is how much? Modulus 6 plus 4. That is modulus 10 is nothing but 10. So 10 units is the distance between the 2 points. This is the answer for the first bit, children. So let us see the second bit. Minus 4 comma 0 and minus 8 comma 0. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So what is the distance formula? The distance formula in this case is modulus x2 minus x1. So here modulus x2 minus x1. So here modulus x2 is minus 8 minus x1 is minus 4. Okay, that means modulus minus 8 plus 4. Means what you are getting? Modulus minus 4 you are getting. So negative value you are getting in the modulus. So the negative should be written as positive. So it is 4 units is the distance. This is the answer of the second bit. Please note it down. Do the sums I have completed. Now the next part here is you are going to develop a formula for distance between the 2 points on a line parallel to the coordinates. Parallel to the coordinates means parallel to the x coordinate and parallel to the y coordinate, that is on x axis as well as on y axis. So let me take the coordinates here, x coordinate and y coordinate. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. It goes on like this. So, suppose you have got a point here and a point here. Consider this as A and this as B. So, if you join AB, this AB line, this line will be parallel to x-axis. Why is it parallel to x-axis? If you consider this y value, from here to here it is 2 units. So when I write the ordered pair of A, I will write it as a 2 comma 2. And when I write ordered pair of B, I will write it as 5 comma 2. So see, y coordinates are same. If y coordinates are same, it is understood that the line is parallel to x-axis. Remember children, in your sums, they will not give this ordered pairs like this with the graph. Just for the sake of understanding, I am explaining. Hereafter, in the problems, you have to identify whether the given one is parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis. So how should you remember that? It is possible when my coordinates are same, the line is parallel to x-axis. Like there we have discussed, when y coordinates are 0, the points lie on x-axis. These are the particular points, or I can say definitions, which you should keep it in mind while solving these problems. So we have understood that this point AB is lying parallel to x-axis. So let me take this point as P and this point as Q. So if it is P, what is the ordered pair here? X coordinate is 0, 2, y coordinate is 0. Then what is Q? Q is having x coordinate as 5, y coordinate as 0. Okay children, first they have given this line, so you consider this as x1, y1 and x2, y2. See, if this is x1, this whole thing is x1 only, no? So this will be x1 and y1. This also is considered as x1, y1. This as x1, x2, x1, y1 and x2, y2. Okay. So when you are considering this, suppose you have learned a formula, children, point on x-axis. So what is PQ? PQ formula distance. PQ distance, I'll say line segment, PQ. Its length is nothing but modulus x2 minus x1. Modulus x2 minus x1. But you can say that AB is also having the same length as PQ. PQ, whatever is the length of PQ, that is the same length of AB also. Why? Because AB is parallel to PQ and exactly upon the same distance from AB, that is here y-axis 2, the y coordinate is 2, here also y coordinate is 2. So these distances are definitely parallel. Then whatever is this distance, definitely this distance will be equal. Even geometrically, if you see also, it becomes a rectangle. If it is a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. In case if you think about in a geometric way, even in that way you can say always PQ will be equal to AB. Why do you consider it as a rectangle? Because always these are perpendiculars. That is the reason. So when you say PQ is equal to AB, what is the formula you will write for AB? Same formula, modulus x2 minus x1. Same formula you will be getting for the line segments which are parallel to axis, just like that of the line segments, the points which are lying on the axis, that is x coordinates or x axis or y axis. Same formula we are using. The reason for it is they are parallel. The points are the two line segments are parallel. So with the help of this, we can develop a formula. If the given line segment is parallel to x-axis, then the distance between the points is what? Modulus x2 minus x1. This is the formula, children. Modulus x2 minus x1 is the formula. In case if the given line segment. I'll draw a line, children, otherwise you may not understand. You may get a confusion for the two formulae. Definitions, you may get a confusion. So this is what the definition that I have given if the line segment is parallel to x-axis. So the second one, if the given line segment is parallel to y-axis, then the distance between the points is equal to modulus y2 minus y1. If the line is parallel here like this side or this side, what you have to use the formula? Y2 minus y1. So this is the same formula, modulus x2 minus x1 and modulus y2 minus y1 is the same formula which is used when the points are lying on x-axis or y-axis, or when the given line segment is parallel to x-axis and y-axis. So please note it down, children. We'll be doing certain sums that are given in the textbook. Now we will say example 1, children. Example 1 sum is, what is the distance between 4 comma A, point A 4 comma 0 and B 8 comma 0. So we have to find out distance between A and B. So let us write coordinates of A. Coordinates of A is equal to 4 comma 0. So consider it as x1 and y1. And coordinates of, I forgot to write off, children. Coordinates of B is equal to 8 comma 0. So this is x2 y2. So see, children, here there is 0 on y coordinate. So y coordinate 0 means definitely the point lies on x-axis. Therefore, the distance between A and B is equal to, what is the formula we will use? Modulus x2 minus x1. So what is the value here? Modulus x2 is 8 minus x1 is 4. That is modulus 4. That means 4 units. This is the answer, children. We are writing units because we don't know whether it is in centimeters or meters. If they give measurements, we will take that measurements. So we'll just write unit. We'll just mention it as unit. Please note it down. Example 1. Now example 2, children. Example 2. A and B are 2 points given by 8 comma 3 and minus 4 comma 3. Find the distance between A and B. So what are the coordinates of A? Coordinates of A is equal to 8 comma 3. So consider it as x1, y1. And coordinates of B is equal to minus 4 comma 3, x2, y2. Now we have to find out distance between A and B. So we need to use the formula. Which formula are we going to use? There are no zeros, so we cannot consider that the point is lying on x-axis. Definitely it is not lying on x-axis. Then what else we can see? The values given. In the x1, x coordinates are 8 and minus 4. They are different. But y coordinates, when you say both of them are 3, y coordinates are same. That means what? The point is lying on x-axis. The point is parallel to x-axis. So children, this you should think about. Then only you can use the correct formula. Otherwise, you cannot use. So since y coordinates are same, we are understanding that the points A and B, or if you join the points A and B, we are going to get a line segment which is parallel to x-axis. So what is when they are parallel to x-axis, what is the formula that we are using? It is nothing but modulus x2 minus x1. So modulus x2 is minus 4 minus x1 is 8. That is modulus, how much you are getting? Minus 12. That means 12 units. This is the answer for the second bit, children. So I hope you are understanding, children. We are going to learn some other formulae also. So you should have a clear-cut idea about what is the formula that I need to use for the given problem. Till now, we have learned two formulae. One is the coordinates, in which either x coordinate is 0 or y coordinate is 0. If x coordinate is 0, the point lies on y axis. If y coordinate is 0, the point lies on x axis. This idea you should have thoroughly in your mind. So when the points are lying on x axis, modulus x2 minus x1 is the formula. When the points are lying on y axis, modulus y2 minus y1 is the formula. So in that way we have learned one. And the second one, what we have learned, when the line is parallel to, if it is parallel to x-axis, same formula of x-axis, that is modulus x2 minus x1. If the line is parallel to y-axis, modulus y2 minus y1. Please remember that, children, while doing this sum. Please copy this. Now do this sum, children. Here they have given, find the distance between the given between the following points. So 4 bits are there. One by one I will do. First one, 3 comma 8, 6 comma 8. So 3 comma 8, 6 comma 8. These pairs are giving one clear cut idea that y coordinate is same. That means they lie parallel to x axis. So what is the formula for distance? Distance formula is modulus x2 minus x1. So you consider this as x1, y1, x2, y2. So modulus x2 is 6 minus x1 is 3. So what is 6 minus 3? Modulus 3. So this is nothing but 3 units is the distance. This is the answer for the first bit, children. Now let me do the second bit. Second bit, minus 4 comma minus 3 and minus 8 comma minus 3. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So here also we need to find out the distance. What is the formula of distance? Which formula we have to use? So here also you see the y coordinates are same. So the line will be definitely parallel to x-axis. So modulus x2 minus x1. So this is nothing but modulus x2 is minus 8 minus of x1 is minus 4. That is minus 8 plus 4 modulus. That is modulus minus 4. Modulus minus 4 is 4 units. This is the answer for the second bit. Now, third bit. 3 comma 4, 3 comma 8. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Now we have to find out the distance. So what formula we will use? In this case, you see children, in all these cases, y coordinates are same, but here x coordinates are same. If x coordinates are same, the point lies parallel to y axis. So the formula is modulus y2 minus y1. So this is modulus y2 is 8 minus y1 is 4, that is 4. Modulus 4, that is 4 units is the answer for this third bit, children. Now let us see the fourth bit. Minus 5 comma minus 8, minus 5 comma minus 12. So x1 y1, x2 y2. Now we have to use the distance formula. Now let us think about the distance formula. Here also x coordinates are same, they are minus 5. So we have to think that the line is parallel to y axis. So the modulus formula, it is modulus y2 minus y1. So modulus y2 is minus 12 minus y1 is minus 8. That means minus 12 plus 8. That is minus 4 means 4 units. Its answer is 4 units. So this is the answer for fourth bit, children. So these are all 4 sums for do this. So I hope this problem will give you a clear cut idea about how to use the formula by observing the coordinates. Please write down. Now, children, you have got another problem, and in this problem, they have given the coordinates. It's as an example. Let us take here. They have given A coordinate as 4 comma 0, B coordinate as 0 comma 3, and they are asking us to find out the distance between them. So see AB. AB is neither the points are lying on a x-axis or y-axis, nor the points are parallel. The line segment that is formed by joining A and B is parallel to x-axis or y-axis. That means it is not possible for you to use the formula which we have learned in the earlier case. Now, what should you do if you have the points given like this? If the points are given like this, better you draw like this the graph which is given in your book. Actually, you are having this is the distance between 2 points at any place on the coordinate axis, that derivation is there. So by using that, after teaching you the derivation, you can use that formula and do. But at present, that derivation is not there. That formula, you don't know anything about it. So it is better to do this sum in this way only at present. So here, what are we getting? You are getting a right angle triangle. No? The coordinate axes are totally perpendicular. So we consider this as x1, y1, x2, y2. So when you take triangle AOB, angle O is 90 degrees. So what you can say? AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square basing on Pythagorean theorem. So what are you getting? You want AB. What is AB? Root of OA square plus OB square. So what is OA square in this problem, children? From here to here, the distance is 4 units. So 4 square. Plus what is OB square? 3 units. That is 3 square. That is 4 square is 16 plus 3 square is 9 root 25, that is 5. Therefore, AB is 5 units. The distance between A and B is 5 units, children. In this way, you need to do the sums. So, please copy it. Now do this sums, children. In this do this sums, they are asking to find the distance between the points. First one is a2 comma 0 and b0 comma 4. Second one is p0 comma 5 and q12 comma 0. So let us take the first problem. The first problem, coordinates a2 comma 0, b 0 comma 4. That means coordinates of A is equal to 2 comma 0. Consider it as x1 and y1. And coordinates of B is equal to 0 comma 4. x2 and y2. So in this case, the point 1 lies on x-axis, 1 lies on y-axis. So let us draw the figure as we have done previously. Say, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So first A is 2 comma 0. So this is the point of A, 2 comma 0. And B is 0 comma 4. So I should extend it. So this is the point 4. So this is B, 0 comma 4. So let me join B and A. So when you join B and A, same thing again here. This is OAB. In triangle OAB, in triangle OAB, angle O is 90 degrees. Therefore, AB square is equal to, see, AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. OA square plus OB square basing on Pythagorean theorem. That means what is AB? Root of OA square plus OB square. That is equal to root of, what is OA from here to here? That is 2 units. 2 square plus OB square. OB square, this is what they have given, 4. 4 units. That's a 4 square. That means root of 2 square is 4 plus 4 square is 16. That is root 20 you have got. So root 20 means what you can say if you write 20, 2 tens are, 2 fives are. So these two 2's can become 2. So we are getting 2 root 5 units. This is the measure of AB for the first bit, children. I hope I am clear here. I hope I am clear, children. Roots means two same ones, two same numbers. We are taking it as under the root. Two same numbers means we will take it out of the root by taking single number. You know all this. So this is the problem, children. First bit I have done. Now second bit. The second bit is P 0 comma 5 and Q 12 comma 0. So coordinates of P is equal to 0 comma 5, x1 y1. Coordinates of Q is equal to 12 comma 0, x2 y2. Now just like earlier problem, let us draw the x and y coordinates here. This is a 0. What is P, children? 0 comma 5. 0 comma 5 means somewhere here I am taking P. That is, this is if it is 5 units, we will be calling it as 0, comma 5. Okay, on y-axis it is. And x-axis 12, comma 0. So let me consider this as 12, comma 0. That is Q. Point Q. This is 12, comma 0. So let me join these two. If I join these two, so what did I take? I have taken P. This measure is 12. Let us take. I have taken P as x1, y1, x1, y1, q as x2, y2. Okay. Now let us take in triangle OPQ. Angle O is 90 degrees. Therefore, PQ square is equal to OQ square plus OP square basing on Pythagorean theorem. That is OQ is 12. Our PQ is equal to root of OQ square plus OP square. That is equal to root of OQ is 12, 12 square plus OP is 5, 5 square. That is root of 12 12s are 144 plus 5 5s are 25. So how much are you getting? Root of 169. Root 169 is 13. So we will be calling PQ is equal to 13 units. This is the answer for this problem, children. Please note it down. Second bit I have done. This is second bit. Earlier I have done the first bit. With this, I am going to conclude my topic. In the next class, I will be continuing the chapter.